Greetings, cats and kittens, and welcome to Libby's Lullabies. Today I'm going to be reading Oona and the Shark, written by Kelly DiPucchio and illustrated by Raissa Figueroa. So I want you guys to sit back or lie down. Either way, enjoy the story. And if there is a story that you would like me to read, you can DM me on Instagram at Libby's Lullabies. Like most mermaids, Oona was good at making friends. Otter was her friend. The pelicans were her friends. Even the hermit crabs, who weren't exactly friendly, were her friends. So when Oona met Stanley, she hoped he would be her friend too. She insisted on sharing some of her favorite treasures with the shark, but Stanley was particular. He didn't care for the hat or the horn, and definitely not the squeaky, squeaky unicorn. Oona was an inventor, and like most inventors, she was eager to show off her latest creations to her friends. The beach ball juggler, the sandcastle maker, the seahorse carousel. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But Stanley was too busy with his seashell collection to pay her any mind. That just confused Oona and made her more determined to impress the shark. Okay. So, she built new inventions. Bigger, bolder, louder inventions. Oona built inventions that hopped, inventions that chopped, and inventions that popped. But all that noisy hopping and chopping and popping just made Stanley angry. By and large, mermaids are stubborn, and Oona was no exception. So, what she did next was exactly what any other mermaid would have done under the circumstances. She threw a party. Who doesn't love a party? Stanley. That's who doesn't love a party. Understandably, Oona's feelings were hurt. But Oona knew, as mermaids do, that she was magical, and if Stanley didn't want to be her friend, she would still be magical. Oona dove off her rock and swam to the bottom of the ocean floor. It was peaceful and quiet down there with the jellyfish and the sea turtles. That sounds nice. It was peaceful and quiet. Yes, of course. Why hadn't she figured it out sooner? The horn, the inventions, the party. Stanley didn't like noise or distractions or crowded bouncy castles. Something twinkled in the sand, catching Oona's eye. Sea glass! It gave her an idea. Oona returned to her workshop. She drew up plans with Otto. She took measurements with the eels. And she gathered tools and supplies from her land friends. By the light of the lanternfish, Oona worked late into the night. The hydropower super sea glass sorter was whisper quiet, and it was magnificent. Oona set up her brand new invention near Stanley's Cove, and without saying a word, she began feeding the machine. Each piece of glass she sent down the conveyor belt tumbled through a series of long tubes and curvy chutes before dropping into the correct jar. Blue, blue, white, white, green, green. It's pretty neat. The curious shark watched from a distance. Blue, white, green. Stanley swam a little closer to get a better look. Blue, white, green. Soon, the shark who had been so hard to reach was by Oona's side. "Would you like to help?" Oona asked Stanley. Stanley nodded. Blue, white, green. Oona smiled. Stanley smiled back. The two of them played side by side. They were quiet together. And together, they had fun. That was sweet. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your day, or your evening, your week, or your weekend. And I will see you next time on Libby's Lullabies. Cheers.